Hello and welcome. Today we're going to simplify an algebraic expression that has fraction. As you see here, you note that this is a division bar. The way we solve this is doing all the operations that are in numerator and then do all the operations on denominator independently until you find, let's just say, a number here, a number here, and then you can simplify to find the answer. Okay? Now, from the operations, order of operations, on numerator, we have 5 squared minus 2 to the third power plus 1 to the fourth power. If you're going to bring PEMDAS here on the right side, I'm going to use this side as some notes. You see here, first, we're going to solve parentheses, then we're going to solve exponents. We don't have parentheses here, so go ahead and solve the exponents. How much is 5 to the second power? It's not 10. You cannot multiply 5 times 2. That's wrong. This is exponents. That means I'm going to grab 5, multiply by itself how many times? 2, because that's exponent. So 5 times 5 is 25. So let's put 25 here. Then we have minus. Then you have to be careful. This is one situation, and this is another situation. I'm going to explain to you. What has been raised here in the first example to this third power? The negative 2. So it's going to be negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. And if you multiply, it's going to be negative 8. Here, I have negative, then 2 times 2 times 2, which is going to be negative 8. And you say, wait a minute, the result is the same, but the way we solve it is different. If this exponent, because this exponent is an odd number, the result will be the same. Now, the result, not the way we solve it. Let's just say it was the fourth power, just to show you how it works. If it was to the fourth power, I would have negative 2, negative 2, negative 2, negative 2, and I will have positive 16, correct? Now, if I have minus 2 to the fourth power, is going to be minus, and then 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is going to be negative 16. You see the difference? When I have even exponent, a number is even, I have different results. That's why here the results were the same, but the way we solve it is different. So it's going to be negative 8 plus 1 to the fourth power is going to be 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. Now let's go to the denominator. The denominator here, I have division, multiplication, multiplication, division. So that's where you got wrong. Why? Because you go here to PEMDAS and you say, hey, multiplication has preference over division. Wrong. And then you go here and try to solve 5 times 4 first, and that's wrong. Why? Because here, PEMDAS is just an acronym. This is not the order of operation. This is just to remind you, to help you, remind you the order. How you solve this? If you have only division, multiplication, multiplication, division, you're going to do what comes first, from left to right. Here, multiplication division has preference over addition and subtraction. You cannot read multiplication division isolated. You know what I mean? Now, here, you're going to solve from left to right. So the first one you have to solve is 10 divided by 5. Then I will repeat everything else. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. And I repeat everything else. Let's go to numerator now. 25 minus 8 is going to be positive 17. plus 1. Here, again, we're going to solve 2 times 4, 8 times 1, 8. So the 8 divided by 4. Now, I have 17 plus 1, which is 18. And 8 divided by 4, which is 2. You see, we simplify when and you solve separately, independently, numerator and denominator, until you get to one number. Once you get to one number, like you see here, you just simplify. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 9 is your answer. Thank you for watching.